Hey hackers, welcome to the first building workshop with me at FreyHacks. So this is going to be where we build something really cool. It's going to be a really simple hack, a tiny hack that we're going to be building with Twilio. Uh, I don't know if you can see me. Let me just check if I'm streaming. My video seems to have been frozen here. Oh, my video is frozen. Okay. Oops. Sorry about that. How about now? Is it any better? I think I can see myself now. Oh, cool. No more Frozen. So let's start. Let's go. So how are y'all doing? How are your hats going? We have like about 36 more hours of hacking remaining. So would love to hear from you how your hats are going and if you're making any progress, whether you're learning something. Oh, cool. You're reacting with this emoji here. Okay, so here's what we are going to be doing now. We are going to be building a really small, really simple hack with Twilio. I'm going to first tell you what Twilio is and what we are using it for. And then I'm going to tell you how to get set up completely, like from ground up, creating a Twilio account to building that project on stream with us. All right. So drop an emoji in the chat if you are following, so that I know that I'll have to wait for you. Okay, cool. So, oh, I'm still frozen, aren't I? Okay, let me see what I can do. Just hold on. Really sorry for this. Hello, hackers. I hope I'm not frozen anymore. Yeah, I'm not frozen anymore, right? Okay, cool. So this is. I'm really sorry for this inconvenience. Don't know how it's happening. Um. Oh, am I still frozen? Oh, okay, cool. Cool. That's great. That's great. Um. All right. So here's what we are going to do now. in case you didn't hear me the last time. So we are first going to learn what Twilio is and how it will help us in our hack. And we are also going to get ourselves set up with Twilio, starting from creating an account to everything else. And by the end of the stream, we are going to be building a tiny hack, a simple project, a really simple project that's easy to build, and even you can follow along right now. And that would show you how to use Twilio in your hack. Maybe that would inspire you to use it. And I would also like to inform you that Twilio is running a prize at FreyHacks. So the best use of Twilio is going to get a Game Go console and a Twilio swag bots. So if you want to win those prizes, then um, be sure to learn how to use Twilio here. Am I still frozen or something? Yep. It seems like I'm not frozen now. So let me just do one quick thing. Okay, cool. I hope I'm not frozen again. All right, all right. I'm not frozen anymore. Okay, let me just get this thing set up. All right, so first let's learn about Twilio. Um, so Twilio is basically a service that lets you incorporate mobile messaging, phone calls, and a ton of other awesome communication features right into your hack using a web service API. So you'll need communication features for a whole lot of things. So if you're building like a e-commerce website, you want to send text messages or emails. Like if you place an order on Amazon.com, you'll get a email and a text message when your order is placed and when it's shipped, etc. So all of this is done through code using APIs like Twilio. And if you'd like to say you're creating a app or something, and then where users have to sign up, and then you want to verify them with their phone numbers, Twilio can make this happen. So Twilio is really useful, and they've got a really cool prize, as I said, which is a Twilio swag bots and a Game Go console, which is something really cool. You'll be able to program it and play some cool old games on it. It's a really cool prize, so I'm going to show you how to use Twilio in your hack and be eligible for it. Okay, and one more thing. MLH is giving you $50 in free Twilio credits this weekend. So I'm going to put the link to that in our chat here. That's hackp.ac/Twilio. So if you're following along, I would like you to go to this link and then create an account. So uh, I'm going to share my screen. Hopefully it does not freeze me again. So hopefully I'm not frozen. So if you go to this link, hackp.ac/Twilio, um, then you'll get a certain amount of credits. That's $50 in credits if you use this link, and those credits will help us buy a phone number and use the API to send messages and stuff. Okay, send the link on YouTube. Okay, here it is. HTTPS hackp.ac/Twilio. All right, so now you can see it in your chat as well. So if you're following me with the stream, let me know so that I can wait for you. It's gonna be really simple and really cool. What we are going to be building by the end of this stream. Okay, I'm gonna keep this link on for some time. All right, so I already have a Twilio account, but it's gonna be really easy to create one for yourself. You just need to enter your first name, your last name, a password, and it might ask you to verify with your phone number. So I'm going to wait for you until you do that. Let me know in the chat once you're done. Hey, it seems that I'm frozen right now. Okay, Gary's done. Inferno, did you set up a Twilio account? Okay. Um, Seems like I'm frozen again. Yep. Let me see if I'm able to do this workshop with the camera on. Otherwise, if this thing happens again, then I can turn off my video. Okay. So Inferno is set up. Anyone else who's still creating a Twilio account, please reply in the chat so that I can wait for you. And in the meantime, I will log in with my own Twilio account here. All right. So I've got a couple of Twilio credits here, as you can see. Okay, so did everyone here create their Twilio accounts using the link that I had posted before? Okay, Inferno says yes. If there's anyone else who's still doing it, I'll wait for another 30 seconds. Okay, so I've put this thing at the bottom of the stream so you can follow along in case any of you join later. Right now, what we need to do is, okay, first let me explain my idea here. Um, instead of that, we'll do that later. First, we'll get ourselves set up with Twilio. So first, what we need to do is buy a phone number. So I've got a trial phone number, as you can see. You just need to click on this button that you'll see when you go to your dashboard. And then you just need to get a trial phone number. And then you'll be able to see it in your account over here. Nope, not there, not there. Um, in phone numbers, yep. So over here, you'll be able to see your phone number that you just created and your balance. We'll get to all of this SID stuff and auth token later. Right now, we just want to demonstrate how Twilio works. So is everyone done getting a phone number on Twilio? Let me know when you're done so we can go on to the next step. It should be a really easy process. Just comment in the chat that you're done, and then we can go on to the next thing. Okay, so I believe Inferno is done again. Uh, and it seems that you got a phone number too. Now, there are a lot of ways to use Twilio. You can even get it running without any code. And Twilio has a whole lot of features and stuff that you can use into your hackathon project. It's not phone number and messaging capabilities, but that's just very basic. It's also got some features that let you verify users with codes or with you can also set up like something called Twilio Sync, which lets you collaborate in real time. I actually built a project on that a couple of months ago, and it won the most creative use of Twilio prize category at a MLH hackathon. So there are a lot of cool ways to use Twilio. You can go to a website. I'm gonna head there right now. Twilio products. Yeah. So if you just head over here and go to products, you're going to see what Twilio is like. So um, Twilio has lots of cool stuff even for sending emails besides SMSs and phone calls, and Twilio live streams, programmable voice messaging, and all of this stuff. But right now we are going to just explore the very basic phone number and messaging parts of it in this live stream so that you know what Twilio is like and you know how to use it. Okay, I think I'm still frozen again. Let me try adding this thing again. Oh, it's still frozen, it seems. I'll just, wait, my feed is back. Okay, I don't know why this is happening. Maybe I should just turn off my video and then, oh, so now my audio also gets removed. So can you hear me now? Just put a simple thumbs up in the chat if you can. Okay, cool. That's the thumbs up there. Okay, cool, cool. Thanks everyone for bearing with me over here. Okay, so now we got a phone number for ourselves. Let us understand how Twilio works. And for that, we are going to do a very basic operation to uh, to play something when you get a phone call. Yeah, the delay is a lot. Okay. Um, how about I just try presenting my Twilio console screen instead? Let me do that. Chrome tab, uh, and I've got to head over to console. Okay, cool. I hope this is much better. Yep. Okay. So right now we are going to do a really basic thing. So when we call this number, when anyone calls this number, they need to hear a message, right? And so for that we are going to use a um. Hey, am I still there or not? I'm not really sure at this point. Hello? Uh, oh, you can't hear me. Okay. Okay, now you can. All right, all right, all right. So now what we need to do is go to our phone numbers page over here, and then we need to check out our active numbers. So we need to click on this manage button over here and go to active numbers. And over here, we are going to see a really simple user interface. And let me just go here to voice. So right now I'm clicking to this voice thing. I don't know why it's not doing anything. Um, oh, I got to go to this number. All right. All right. So I just clicked on this number, and over here we have this number is currently active. So uh, right now we can just try using this number without even doing any coding. So right now when I call Clemson, it would go to this script over here. But right now what we are going to do is we are going to use a twiml bin. Now twiml is the syntax that Twilio uses, and a bin is where your Twilio code is basically stored. So let me just create a Twilio bin, twiml bin. I don't know why it says no options here. Um, right now, I just want to demonstrate how this works. So how do you create a new twiml bin here? Okay. So let me go to this page and see how. Okay, cool. So I can create a twiml bin here and then use it into my uh, connect it to my number over there. So we're going to call this a FreyHacks. We are going to call this FreyHacks. And now we need to write a script. So now this is what we are going to do now is just Twilio's syntax. So let me just figure out how to do this. Yeah. So first we are going to use this thing, this tag called response. So if you see towards this side, there's like some guideline for you over there. And then we need to close this response tag. Uh, I don't know if I'm still there. Okay. And now after we close this tag, we need to play something, right? So when a number calls this thing, so now we are going to play something, and that thing is going to be a message. So we just have to close this play tag as well, close it with this, and then let's play like a file. So I've got a message over here from Twilio's one of Twilio's demos. um, am I still visible, and can you still see this? Just let me know if you're still there, because really sorry for this inconvenience with StreamYard. Okay, I'm still there. Thank you. Thank you. So Inferno says I've got to go, but then you can always watch this workshop on YouTube later on. All right, you can still see the screen. So are you following along with this? Then I can wait for you maybe. Are you able to navigate to this page here and then create a twiml bin? Let me know if you're still doing that, and then I can wait for you. Okay, it seems like nobody has written anything, but then we are like running out of time, so I'll just continue with this, and we can always rewatch this workshop on YouTube if you missed something. So let me just get that audio file I had created. So gotta go to VS Code for that. Yep, so I gotta go to VS Code for that and paste this link that I had stored there. Yep, so now I have copied a link and then I'm pasting it here. This is just a sample audio. You can play like anything else you want. It's completely fine. And if your syntax is wrong, for example, if you miss a for example, if you miss this closing tag, then it would show a red thing, and then it would say that your syntax is invalid. There are a lot of more ways to learn this in the Twilio docs, so you can check those out in case you're using this for your hack. But right now we are just going to settle for this to just demonstrate the capabilities of Twilio. Okay, so now let's create this YAML bin. We're going to save this. All right, so now we got to go back to phone numbers, manage, then active numbers. And now that we are here, we need to click on this phone number. And then we are going to now we are going to navigate to this thing on the same page called voice. And right now we don't need to do any coding until like at least for now. So we just have to select YAML bin and click on FreyHacks and then save it. So here's what our code is going to do. Let's go back to the YAML bin and I'll explain. YAML bin. YAML bins. All right. So we have created a TWIML bin. A bin is where this TWIML code is stored, and TWIML is the markup language that Twilio uses for communication. So it's called programmable voice. So for that, Twilio uses TWIML. So we just created a tag called response, and in that we nested a play tag, which would just play this file, whatever is located at this link. That would be played by Twilio. And then we went into our phone number option, and then we connected the TWIML bin to our number. So when a call comes in, it would play the code in the it would run the code in the TWIML bin. That's exactly what this little thing we did just now does. All right. So now let's try testing this out. So I'm gonna get my phone up here. I don't have that cool thing that streamers do to get their cell phone screens on, um, on their presentation. But I'm just gonna show you over here. Maybe this time I can add myself on the stream. Uh, Let me try doing that. So I've got this phone over here, and I'm gonna try calling this phone number. All right, and the number is, you can try this as well, 205 651 2663. 205 651 and 2663. Oops, yep. All right. So now I've placed this on speakerphone. I don't know if you can. Hey, I think my video is frozen again. Hi, can you hear me now? Hello. Um, this is a really big problem. Okay, now, can you hear me now? I just reset the camera on StreamYard. I think you'll be able to hear me now, right? Uh, it seems that I'm visible and audible on the Twitch stream. So let me try dialing this number again. That's 205-651-2663. I'm dialing it on my phone here. Okay, so that's Twilio's message, and now we press 2, for example. Okay, and that was our audio file that was just playing. So that was our audio file which just played itself. And as you can see, this is how cool Twilio is. And a fun fact now is that Twilio's founder, when he was building Twilio and he wanted to tell the world what Twilio is, he used to actually create this script where he would send a phone number by an email, and then that script would rickroll that. They would call that person and then rickroll them. Now we can even do the same thing for wait, let me see how much time is there and then we can decide. Oh, so 40 minutes already. So we need to get to our main project now. Um, this rickrolling thing was really fun. Now let's get to our main project. So here's what we are going to be building today. Uh, so since this is a summer hackathon and a lot of people spend quality time with their families, they go on vacations. Summertime is really great to you know uh, to make memories that should last a long time, and you need like a place to store all of these memories. But there are like a lot of journaling apps, but then you don't want another app on your phone which is already crowded or filled up with so many apps. You don't need a app just for journaling. You want something which you would use for storing moment as like sharing moments really quick. So in order to do that, here's my idea. So we can create like a journal for ourselves with Twilio's programmable SMS. So right now we explored voice. Now let's explore the SMS feature that Twilio has, and we are going to be creating a programmable SMS which would enable us to keep a journal of important moments that we have with our family, or with, if we are on vacation, some of the cool stuff that we see. That's what we are going to do. And whenever you see something cool, you just have to send a text message to this number, and then it would store all of that in a journal. uh, so for the database of this journal, we are going to be using a simple Google Sheet. Let me stop sharing and let me share my window again. Okay, so for the database of this project, we are just going to be using a simple Google Sheet. So now I'm going to show you how to connect your Google Sheet to this Twilio phone number that we just claimed for ourselves, and create a journal. So first, what we need to do is go to sheets.google.com and then create a new spreadsheet. Let me know if you're still following. I mean, it must have been really inconvenient to follow me because of so many hiccups in between. But if you're still following me, I'll wait for you. You just need to go to sheets.google.com and then create a new spreadsheet. I'm gonna call this FreyHacks. FreyHacks Twilio. Okay, yep, that's what I'm gonna call this. Okay, Perhaps it's this background blur that's affecting the performance of the webcam. Uh, yeah, I'll try getting rid of that. Okay. So we created a spreadsheet. Now we need to go to our script editor. Now I'm not sure how many of you knew this, but then there is a thing called script editor uh, in spreadsheet where you can create a script here. So we'll go to app script, and then this would open us a script editor that's right within Google Sheets. This is really cool. So now let's get to writing our code. So we are going to call this function as do post, and do post because it would like whenever you send a text message, it would submit a HTTP post request. Now you can learn about what HTTP requests are online by looking it up yourself. But basically, it's like transferring data, sending data from one place to another. So you're basically intending to send data from your text message from your phone to this Google sheet, right? That's why you need to create a post. You need to use the post method, not create. Use the post method, and now we need to create a variable. So for this variable, we are going to call it a. This is what we are going to call it. Maybe. Oh, I'm frozen. Oops. Yeah. I hope you can hear me now. Cool. Uh, so for this variable, we are going to be calling this as sheet. Just create a variable sheet, and that's going to be equal to our now we need to get the current active sheet. So for that, we are just going to use this basic code over here. Sheet equals spreadsheet app dot get active and get sheets. Yep, this is correct. Oops, get sheets. And now we need to and now every time we send a message, we want to append a new row to this sheet. So our journal entries would be stored in like rows. So there would be one row which would contain the timestamp, and then there would be one more row which would contain um, the text message. And we can also put another row to contain the phone number, like with what number it was texted. So that's gonna be sort of like a user ID for your for your journal here, so you can figure out who posted what. So let's create a statement that does that. So sheet, let's be equal to sheet dot append row, and then we need to so what we need to store. So you can see these comments here, they would be really helpful in case you are beginners. So what this would do is simply just place whatever you put inside these brackets into your spreadsheet, into your cells. So it's like an array. You can see over here it says a man, a plan, and Panama. This would be posted in like three different um, columns in your spreadsheet. So what we need to do is get the new date. So for that we can use this function new date. This is like built into spreadsheets. Then e dot parameter, and this is going to be from. So right now this code might not make sense really, but then you'll be able to understand how it works when we connect it to Twilio. Parameter, and now we need to put our body in here. All right. So what are we getting with this? We are like sending a post request from our messaging, from our messages app on our phone to this function, and then it's going to create a new row to the spreadsheet every time it gets a post request that contains the timestamp, which has the date and time, then the from parameter, like the phone number of the person who created that entry, and the parameter passed in the body of the text message. And now we just need to click on this deploy button right here and head over to new deployments. Okay, it says please select a deployment type. So a deployment type, where do I select that? Okay, select type. So this can be a okay, so let's just do web app for now. User accessing the web app only. No, this can be we need to make this public here so that anyone with a phone number can text to this number. So for that we are going to use a, I think we should change this to anyone with a Google account. Yep, that's what we can do. We should probably change execute as to me. Okay, now let's go ahead and deploy this. I hope it is clear so far. Now we wait as it's deploying. Okay, so I'll need to authorize access to it. So I just need to sign in. We've still got like 4 minutes left. No, not four. We've got a lot of time actually. 15, almost 15 minutes left, so we can even take questions. All right. So now we see this screen where we have the web app URL. Now this is going to make our endpoint public. And now what we are going to do is go to our Twilio site again. And since we already have a phone number, we'll navigate to the messaging section. Let me go to the messaging section here. Yep, over here. Okay. Now we need to choose a messaging service. This is like I think I built before. Now a message comes in. So now this is going to be a webhook, and we are just going to place our um, request here and not request, our script here, the link to our script, and then this is supposed to be a HTTP post request. Now we just need to save. Okay. Now I'm going to try sending a message to this phone number um, using my screen. Now let me just get myself on the screen here, and I'm going to stop sharing. I'm going to share my spreadsheet window instead. Yep, there. So this is what I'll be sharing right now. And now we just create a text message to this number. Let me go there, and then hi, I just learned how to use Twilio. That's what I'm sending. And then we are basically sending this through my phone number. Did we save the script here? I hope so. Yep, we sure did. Okay, let me refresh the screen and see if um, we have the message here. Okay, something seems to be wrong. I think we selected that anyone with a Google account option. So only people with a Google account can post. I think that's what went wrong. So let me just go to my private account over here, and then we're going to create a new spreadsheet. So I'm going to stop presenting this for a while. Go to my private account and create a spreadsheet really quick. And then I'm going to copy that code from the previous spreadsheet. So that's going to be over here. Okay, let me just go to sheets.google.com and then change my account. Cool. Uh, we are creating a spreadsheet called FreyHacks. And now we copy and paste the same script that we did before. So let me just show you that again. Mm, Share screen, Chrome tab, and go to this Google Sheet. Okay. Um, Now we go to Tools. No, actually Extensions. Then go to App Script. And now we are just going to delete all of this, paste our simple function over here, and then we are going to deploy. Create a new deployment. Select type, web app. This is going to be accessible by anyone. So that account was a organization account. That's why it didn't let anyone access the app. So maybe that's why it went wrong there. Uh, Anyway, let's solve this twilio test, and we deploy it. Now we are going to do the same thing again. So go back to uh, that console over there, the twilio console, and now I'm going to copy and paste the link from there. Let me just copy the link from here. It's still I needed to sign in. You probably can't see this, but then I needed to sign in again on Google. So now when a message comes in, we are simply going to replace that script link with this one and simply save it. We don't really need a messaging service there. Oh no, we don't need this. We don't need this. Okay, cool. Let's test it out again. I'm gonna share my other screen, the spreadsheet. Gotta go to share and then this. Okay. All right. Let me try starting my camera as well. Maybe that would make the workshop a little more intuitive and simpler to understand. So you know what I'm doing here. All right, gonna copy the same message. Hi, I just learned how to use Twilio. And then I'm gonna paste this. Oh, whoa, would you look at that? I mean, this thing shows my phone number, but then um, this works. Now even you can do this exact same thing with your own phone number. If you just text my number, let me see what that was. 205-651-2663. You can text this number and then create an entry on my journal. See, it works. So uh, now we now we can see what I have built over here. Um, oh, okay. Let me reset. Okay, let me reset my mic and camera. Done. Yep. So you can see what I've built here. It's a simple, really simple thing. A script that you know creates a journal and a journal for yourself, and it lets you store your valuable precious moments really quickly with just a text message. That's it's so cool. And now you learned how to use the Twilio console. You created a Twilio account, you got yourself a Twilio phone number, and you learned two of the most important things that Twilio helps you do, which is text messaging and voice. So programmable SMS and programmable voice. And we also rickrolled ourselves in the stream, which is really fun, which is really cool. So I guess that's it. Does anyone have any questions? Now is the time to ask your questions in the chat. Just head over to the Twitch chat and then type your questions if you have any. I'm gonna create a banner here. Uh, yep, put your questions in the chat. Indeed. Okay, it seems like there are no questions yet. I'm still waiting for the questions. If anyone has questions, let me know. Just put them in the chat, right? We can also continue. We've got 4 more minutes left. I'll just demonstrate this one more time. So first we learned how to create a, how to create a Twilio account and get $50 in free Twilio credits. Then we learned how to get a phone number and use the Twilio console. Then we just got our feet wet with the Twiml syntax. We created a Twiml bin, and then we um, did a created a small script that would play a song when someone calls you on that number. And we also we created a service which would let us create our own personal journal in this uh, spreadsheet by just texting a phone number. Okay, now one more thing. There's another part to this workshop. Uh, Now we can see this endpoint. It's accessible to everyone. Okay, so there's another point to this workshop. Oh, I'm still frozen, aren't I? Oh, maybe not. Okay, so there's another part to this workshop. Right now we can see that this endpoint is accessible by everyone. So any number can text this and create an entry in your journal, and you don't want that. So we'll be writing another line of code. Oh, I'm frozen. Oh, I'm frozen again. Yep. Now you all can hear me. Okay. So now we are going to write another line of code, which is going to basically just make sure that it is only us who will be posting in that to this journal. So let me go over to my spreadsheet right here. We still got like 2 minutes of time left. Um, I'll need to present my app script. Now we want to make sure that only my own phone number writes to this. So we are going to create like a line of code with which contains an array of the approved numbers. So let's do that. Let's build that. So we can create a array where approved numbers. That's what we are going to call it. Approved numbers. That's going to be equal to um, create a number over here. Now this is going to be my own number. Yep. And now we just put a semicolon. Now we need to check if our number is approved, and only then we can post to this spreadsheet. So if we're going to create a condition here. If approved numbers includes e dot parameter from. So you see, we are getting like a from thing from Twilio's API itself, from the post request that a text message should be sending us. And if the number in the from includes one of these approved numbers, now here is just one, but then you can also add your friends and family's number, like your loved ones whom you want to include on this journal, whom you want to give access to this journal. And if now we've got an exclamation mark. So if it does not include any of these numbers, then we return. And by that, it means that the function would exit right over here. It won't even go to any of this thing. It will just return itself. Return means the function is over. So let's deploy that again. Oh, we just need to save this, I believe. Okay. So now I don't have another phone number to test this with, so I really don't know how we can test that. But now that we have done this, you won't be able to access this phone number. I mean this journal that we are creating. So if you can try testing our phone with your number, which is not in the array of approved numbers, then you won't be able to see your entry on this. Okay, I'm sorry. Let me share my screen once again. This time I'm going to share the entire window here. Okay, cool. So this is what we built. So I guess an hour is over. So and our project is complete. Does anyone have questions? We'll just wait 1 minute for questions to come. Put your questions in the Twitch chat here. And in the meantime, I'll be playing some music. Once again, if you're using Twilio in your hack, you can win a really cool prize this weekend, which is a GameGo console and a Twilio swag box. And if you need any help in using Twilio, reach out to our mentors, create a mentor support ticket on the FreyHacks server. Yep, it seems like there are no questions. So if you still have any questions and if you don't have access to the Twitch chat, then you can always reach out to us on Discord through a mentor support ticket. So that's it. Thanks for watching. I'll see you later at the next workshop, which is building a GitHub action in another half an hour or so. All right. See ya. Bye bye.